X and O is a three-piece puzzle. There's the X, pretty easy to see. The O you can see better once you get it apart, but that's what the goal is, to get the X out of the O. Now, how that works is by taking and holding the O by the top, putting your finger on the bottom in the center, and giving it a sharp little flick with your hand like that. What's going on is, if you look at this closely, you'll see that this piece here has a notch in it, and so does this one. This one, the notch is facing downward. This one, the notch is facing upward, and they just overlap each other like that. Inside of both pieces are two pins that are going back and forth in this direction, and two ball bearings that go back and forth in this direction. So when these pins are being flung outwards by flicking it, the pins go outward. The ball bearings are down here in the bottom, so the pins can go past the ball bearings. But in here, on this piece, the pins are down here, and the ball bearings are down there now as well, so the pins can't slide past the ball bearings. So once I flick it like that, and as long as I don't do the turnover on this without knocking the pins around, I want to turn it around over on this axis, so that this piece here that's going straight through is going to turn over like that. And it's important that you keep this one level. So I might not have got it from moving it around and talking so much. It might not come apart the first try, but at any rate, once I've got it at this point, do the same thing where I do the flicking it on my finger like that, and as long as I didn't knock it apart, it should come apart, which it did. So this time I'm just going to go ahead and do it without talking, and you can see what goes on when I flip it over. And now it can come apart. So there's your O. Now again, these are the same, both pieces. The ball bearings are in here. If I tap on it, you can see the pin on that side coming through. Tap it this way, you can see the pin on that side coming through. And they'll go all the way back in because the ball bearings are down here. But if I have it turned over, now the ball bearing is fallen down. If I try to turn it there, that way, they jam up, they won't go back and forth. Turn it back over this way and tap it so you can see that now they will slide back and forth. So what you'll need to do is flip it around. I'll do it with my finger rather than trying to do that. You put it with a notch up. That one's already up. Then carefully turn one of them notch down. And then you have that one notch up. Stand the O upright. Put the first leg of the X in like so, then take the other end of the leg of the X, put it through, and let it drop in place. Now once you start turning it around a little bit, the pins fall back in place and lock things up so that the puzzle is back together.